And What's New to BGA brings you Legion Abyss Universe. This is a 2-player only hand management card game. This is a new game releasing in October this year. BGA says it'll take about 20 minutes, and I think this one played fine turn-based or real-time. So this game is played over a series of turns. You're trying to collect 5 of these little banners right here. Once a player collects 5 banners, they win instantly. If a player cannot do that before this Legion deck runs out, then whoever has the most points will win. All right, you'll have 3 cards in your hand. At the start of every round, each player will secretly select one of their 3 cards and play it. These are Legion cards. They're made up of 3 things. First is their number in the top left corner. In this case, when you both pick a card secretly, whoever has the lowest number will go first. This is a farmer card. You can see it's yellow, goes in this area here. There are 5 different suits, and there are 1 wild. And then lastly, you'll see in the top right corner, there might be points, or in this case, a banner represented with the card. Since I played the lower card, I played a 6 to my opponent's 18. I will play first. If you're playing as the first player, the first thing you're going to do is place the revealed Legion card in its area. So it did that for me automatically. Like I said, if I was playing one of these white cards, this is an ambassador. He is a wild. He can go in any area. Then if I meet the conditions to one of these heroes, there are 5 of them face up. I can recruit one of them. Then lastly, I draw a card. There are 2 face up cards and 1 face down card you can draw from. My opponent then plays his turn. At the end of the turn, you're going to assign majorities. So by each location. So here, so whoever has the highest quantity of legions here gets these little tokens on their side. So each of us have 1. More than the opponent, so we each have our little tokens. If you put your mouse over, you see they do a little ability. This one here allows me to win ties. Then you check to see if you have 5 banners. Currently, I have 1, and my opponent has none. That is indicated right here in the top right corner. We then refill the heroes here, so draw new cards, and then we play another turn. Now, my opponent had a lower number this round, so he gets to go first. So he will follow the first player's steps. Again, he plays his card. He then recruits a hero, which I'll explain in a second, and then he draws back up to 3 cards. Now, this turn, I'm the second player, and your turns are a bit different. First, you're going to play your Legion in an area. Now, again, I played the wild one, so I can put them anywhere. So I'll put them here, so we can test these. Then I check to make sure that I can't recruit a hero. Again, I'll explain that in a second. Then I fill back up to 3 cards. Notice after your opponent takes a card, it's not refreshed. So you'll only, if you're playing second, you'll only get the 1 face-up card, or you can take the face-down card. Then you're going to attack your opponent. Where the attacks happen, whatever card is left in the region row, that's where the attack will happen. So then that example, I had a yellow farmer left over, but since my opponent had no yellow farmer, nothing happened. Here's another example of battle where you can actually see it happening. I'm going to leave behind the farmers, which is going to cause a battle here. So I take this thing, and now since farmers were left, there was an attack. When you attack, you flip the card face down. This card is now routed. It doesn't count for majority, but there is a way to bring it back. Now here I have 1 legion in each row. So that allows me to recruit one of the heroes. The other way to recruit a hero is if you have 3 of one color and the wild is acceptable, you can recruit a legion that way as well. So if I had 3 yellows or 2 yellows and a ambassador, a white one in this row, I could then recruit a hero. Heroes, if you put your mouse over, they all have certain powers and points. When you recruit a hero, you do use the power right away. So I'm just going to pick this one here that gives me a banner. Then you're going to put 2 legions underneath it. The reason you want to do this is these legions are now safe and they'll be used for scoring. Or in my case, I put another banner underneath it. And now I have 2 banners of the 5. And this one's kind of safe, cannot be routed. Hero cards are broken down into 3 things. First, the left side here. This is the color that it's associated with. So why that's important is if I get 3 reds cards, I have to take the red hero. If there's no hero of your color, you can draw 2 of them from the deck and pick one of them and recruit that one. The other card can either go on the top or the bottom of the deck. Now here, my opponent is going to be playing here on the farmer's area, which is going to allow him to rally one of his cards that have been flipped over and routed. So he places it on top, and it allows him to rally a face-down legion. He then can click on it and flip it over, and now he has 2 legions there. So when you play a legion card in front of a location with 1 or more routed units, you can rally one of those legions of your choice and flip it back up. Lastly, at the beginning of the game, you'll be given a stratagem. These are little powers up here. You'll be able to use these once per game. And if you don't use it during the game, you actually score 2 victory points. And then, like I said, you'll keep playing until one player gets 5 of these little banner tokens. Or if this deck runs out and you cannot fill, the end game is triggered, and then you'll count up points. You get points for your stratagem token if you didn't use it, points from your heroes. You get points from the legions underneath your heroes down here. And then lastly, you get points for any majorities having these tokens on your side. And that's all you need to know how to play. For me, this one's a 7. I like the 2-player only games, especially on BGA. In IRL, I really don't have time, or I don't really get many opportunities to play 2-player only games, but I enjoy them online a ton because turn-based games go quickly. They play their turn, I play my turn, it goes back and forth. With this game, you both start the round at the same time, and then you both activate your cards, so it played pretty good turn-based. I do like how the attack is based on the card that is left. There is a power here, this little shell here. When you have that, you can actually see what card is face down. So you can kind of plan out attacks a little bit better. I didn't get to play this one a ton. I usually like to play it a few more times before I give it a full review. But this one came out from beta to full release in 1 week. So I only got a couple games in. Well, I've been the Digital Board Gamer. As always, good luck and have fun.